Intellectually petty radio on your stereo. Don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order. Intellectually petty radio on the stereo. Don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And as always, on the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Network. You already know, man, week after week, month after month, year after year, we only rock with legends around here. And today is absolutely no exception. We got singer, songwriter, one of the most incredible human beings to ever be birthed, one of the best people in the history of planets and humanity. We got Bev Love coming to join the conversation. How you doing, Queen?
Thank you. Hey, 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 what's up, y'all?
How's your life? How's your family?
Oh, the family is great. The holidays are my favorite time of year, so I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time.
What is it about? What do you like about Christmas?
Well, for me, Christmas, I grew up in a very religious home, so Christmas was always about Jesus and the birth, not so much about the gifts, but what I really remember was us decorating the tree. My dad had every single vinyl, like he got the James Brown Christmas, he got the
Mm.
Supremes Christmas, he got Stevie Wonder Christmas, he got Elvis Christmas. So it's always really been about music for me. So yeah.
Shittiest Christmas present you ever got?
I was dating this guy and he was on tour and he went to New York and he came back with this necklace from that was definitely from Kohl's, 100% from Kohl's.
Oh,
100%.
what's wrong with Coles though?
Maybe if I was a child, but I was a full grown woman. So when he told me he got me a necklace, I was expecting, you know, a little bit more.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I didn't even look. Damn,
Not the one you get your baby.
I'm not mad at that. So singer songwriter.
Yes.
When did you start singing?
Well, I've been singing my whole life. Like I said, my family's musical. My mom was my church musician. But professionally, my first project came out 2016. Oh, Mikey texted me. Let's see what he said. Oh, I'm
Shout out to
sorry.
Mikey Eckstein. If you do not know, the dude knows everybody.
Oh wait, did I make it go away?
No, you fine.
Okay, because I can't see me no more. But yeah. So my first project came out in 2016. And that was called Talk That Shit. I did that one at a Symbol Sound. That was me and Seth Anderson, and that's when What I Say came out. So that's where everybody pretty much know me about. So that was my big kind of breakthrough into professional singing.
What's been your biggest improvement since the first one?
Um, I would say my voice is clearer now. My writing voice. I think I'm a lot more personal than I was then. I think it was harder to be vulnerable in front of people, and I think that's something that I've learned how to do now.
What changed?
Um, I think just putting that wall down, getting used to being open in front of people is what changed. Yeah, like writing used to normally be for me like something solitary. So when I had to move into the studio and do it with other people, it was frightening, you know what I'm saying? But the more you get around people, the more you like, hey, I'm sharing. This is me. So yeah, I think that's what changed for
How do you deal when something you really think is dope and they don't?
real. That's the worst. That is the worst. you know what? I just keep going with whoever's in the room. I just try
Hmm.
to I'll move past it. Like, okay, if you don't like it, let's keep going. But if I really think something's dope, I'll hold on to it and I'll work with somebody else on it. I'm not dropping what I like. I'm sorry. It's
See,
not
I love
happening.
that about you. That's that right there is what it takes. Just I'm no expert, but for me, everybody gets told no.
Yeah.
How do you respond to it?
Yeah, I'm not invincible. I'm human, but no is a part of life. I actually had to learn how to say no. The more I get told no, it's easier for me to start saying no. But no is a part of life. So, somebody's no is gonna be somebody else's hell yeah. So, and then sometimes a no is protection for you. Like you never know, you might want this opportunity super super bad, and then you look up and now you at the white party. Well, baby, leave alone.
No, Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes no is protection. So yeah.
Oh, that's funny, right there. So, what is it about writing a song that just really does it for you? And is there a certain process for every song, or is it like each song kind of writes itself?
Oh no, there's a different process for every song for sure. Um, what I'm learning now is to write even when if the what my high school theater teacher used to say was sometimes the ghost won't be there. So sometimes you're super inspired. You wake up in the middle of the night, you hear an entire song, the melody, the lyrics, the bridge. Like that's the best, right?
Hmm.
When you wake up and everything's coming to you. I have like one of my favorite songs by me, Tiffany Skies, is like that. My Christmas song I wrote is like that. It just the whole thing just comes to you. But sometimes you have to just bear down and like actually go and figure out the rhymes, or it'll be a theme. Like for me, I write about what my life is for the
Hmm.
most part. So whatever I'm going through, which unfortunately most of the time is heartbreak. Um, but you get down and sometimes you get that wall, the ghost not there. So you just start with a line and then you go with what rhymes with that line. But then you want to make it sweet though, so you want to do, your metaphors and stuff like that. So it just goes by each each day, whatever, however you feel in the studio. It's not always the same for me.
So, are you writing for other people or just yourself?
I have written for other people. Actually, tonight my studio session, I just got commissioned to write for a couple R&B artists. So um yeah, I have some songs for other people. If y'all need help too, I could do that.
Is the process different for other people?
Um Honestly, the people that they ask me to write for are artists that are similar to myself.
Hmm.
So right now, the process is still from that same place of real, emotion, real experience. Because I feel like people can tell when a song is just like bubblegum out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? Especially with R&B, I think it has to come, for me personally, it has to come from a real place.
Is it the singer or is it the song?
Mm, what you mean? Is the real place the singer or the song?
Like the real place is that the singer or the song?
Okay.
Because I've heard some songs where if you just put them on paper,
Uh,
they really elementary, but
yeah,
the person singing them sang them in such a way that it
yeah.
resonates with everything in you.
You know what? I mean, I feel like it's a little bit of both. I've only sang songs that I wrote for myself. As of now, I'm open to having people write with me, but
Hmm.
I do take great pride in writing myself. Like I feel like I'm a rapper in that sense, where it's like, no, these is my bars. You know what I mean? But some people could just blow. You know what I'm saying? Whitney Houston ain't pick up a pen to do nothing but sign her checks, and she might have had somebody else do that, but you could have somebody else sing any of those songs she's singing, it wouldn't be the same, you
It's
know?
not even close.
So it depends. Like some people just have that thing that nobody else will ever have. But for me, I do take great pride in writing.
And I'm sorry, I'm not good with texting it, but I gotta text T Rex back. Shout out to Nerd DJs Radio. We are on Nerd DJs Radio too. Just to
Hey,
let you know,
hey.
that's the family. Um, my bad. I'm old, and multitasking is not in my repertoire anymore.
Listen, I ain't that old. You see, I got confused when somebody texted me.
Yo, oh,
I'm like,
so
wait, hold on, hold on.
you from Detroit, right?
Yes, I am.
What
Yep.
high school you go to?
I was a cast.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm born and raised in Detroit. Went to cast, then I went to SMU in Dallas for college. Then I tried living in Miami for a minute, and then I came back home, and then I lived in LA for a little bit. Right, like I would say, after the pandemic, and
Hmm.
then I just got back a year and a half ago.
What's changed about the Detroit music scene?
Mm. Well, when I started, it was a lot more live music. I would like to say that I had a lot to do with that though. I was booking my own shows. Um my first residency was at Old Miami. Then I got L Club. I opened L Club. And then I opened Deluxe Flux. And I feel like when we was popping, when Do What I Say was out, and I was doing my thing weekly, it was just a lot more of my friends who had shows all the time.
Hmm.
Do you agree? Like, do you feel like it's a lot less live music now?
I'm not really on the scene to be out in no clubs. Like if,
Okay.
if I'm out of the club, I'm probably sleep at the bar, and I'm the old nigga out of the
Uh,
club.
you know what? And that's that. I just feel like back in the day. I don't want to say back in the day because it ain't that long ago. But like when I started this thing, when it was me, Sony, Super Cool Wicked, it was Sheepy, it was just all of us. We had a show every week. Like I was just always in shows. So I think that's what's a lot different now. It's a lot more of a DJ culture, which I love. You know what I'm saying? I do love to dance. But I miss
Is
going to
anybody
my friends'
even
events.
dancing at the clubs now? Like all
Oh,
I
and
see
my
is
friend,
all I
and
see
my
is
friends
pictures of
know
niggas
that.
in oh we got a booth.
So you talk about you talk about them other clubs. I'm talking about the hipsters with my people.
Okay.
When we at Spotlight, when we at Northern Lights, um, we definitely getting the boogie. At Paramita, we are dancing. So yeah, the hipsters is still dancing. We'll never
The
stop.
boogie.
The hipsters will never stop dancing. Y'all don't gotta worry about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the best parties back in my day was the house clubs.
Yes. Yes,
Yo,
that's what we do. TV
ain't shit like a
lounge.
house party, and I don't mean a house party in somebody's house. If you don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, I'm talking about
TV
house
lounge,
music.
spotlight.
Ugh.
Yeah, we're still dancing. We're 100% dancing.
So house music is still popping.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a banging like remix with Sheepy called You're Mine. It's
Mm.
actually one of my biggest songs. It's got most of the one of the biggest plays, but it's underground. You know how house DJs are. But yeah, I love house. Easter Market. That's kind of where we got our start in the loft over there, doing those shows over there. So yeah, well, it'll always be a part of me.
Is the hip hop scene helping or
Yes.
overshadowing?
No, I think it's helping. I think it's getting anything that gets eyes on Detroit is helping. The Lions winning is helping. You know what I mean? Rhythm and flow shooting here is helping. Like anything that gets the eyes on Detroit will help us for sure. But as far as like I said, live music, I don't know what spark it's gonna have to take.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna just have to get back out there like I did back then. I was calling venues and booking myself and like putting the money up myself. So I think it's gonna have to be another round of us that do that again.
I would agree. I do think that it's going to take people taking it back to the essence.
Yeah,
You
for
know, and
sure.
because I'm absolutely certain that there's a market for it.
Yeah, like I just did a show with Sweet last week. We sold out so fast. As soon as they announced it, we sold out. And like a lot of the people in the crowd were there for a tweet, but even me singing, like you could just feel a sigh of relief, like, oh, this girl can actually sing. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a market there. We don't have to just go to the club and stand around like you said. People actually want to be. It's Motown. People want to hear some people singing.
So who you listening to right now that is not from Detroit?
Okay, right now I'm listening to Cleo so bad. I'm listening to her real bad. Um. Who else do I got? Oh, now this might surprise you, but it's this rapper Young and Ace from Florida.
Hmm.
I'm listening to. He just dropped "I Control My Destiny," and his lead song is called "Done Crying," and it's just speaking to me because I'm a little bit of a crybaby. So
So
I play that.
is it like Rod Wave 2.0?
You know what? It's more Lil Durk 2.0, I
Okay, I
would say.
got you. Rod Wave
Because
is depressing.
Rod Wave is I ain't go I never go, diss nobody, but that's a little bit out of my realm. I like a little bit I like a thug cry, like when you
Yeah,
cry, it's
I
like
feel worse saying the nigga name. Like, I just, I'm sorry,
I
Rod.
like
Like,
when
do
you
your
cry.
thing.
I like when you cry, you like you know what I'm saying? You fighting it a little bit, like, yeah, so that's why I like Young and Age. So keep it on repeat. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
oh,
my god.
like yeah. So I've been listening to him. It's this one guy, Low Shimmy. He did a song called "For Me" with Brent Fayez. I've been really tapped into my little homies put me on all of them. So yeah,
Yeah.
but Cleo Soul, as far as like singers, that girl, she just got the perfect blend of like inspiration without being corny. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And like a little bit of sex appeal. So that's that's kind of who I like. That's who I think I am too.
Yeah. See, I've never heard of Cleo, so I'm gonna have to check her out.
Oh yeah, tap in. You gonna
Yeah.
love it.
Yo, okay, so this is a question I ask everybody that comes on the show. You're sitting on a park bench, and God sits down next to you and
Mm.
says you can ask him or her one question. What would it be?
God, I would say, why did He allow people to suffer so much? That would be my question. Yeah. Um, I feel so blessed every day to be a naturally optimistic person,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been a while. The world going through some wild stuff right now, so
I'm,
that would be my question.
I guess I'm curious. Without suffering, would we know happiness?
I don't think it take I don't think it take killing kids to, you know what I'm saying, to know happiness. I think, of course, we all gonna have some bad days, but some stuff is just out of hand, and that's what makes me a little bit
Yeah.
sour with God sometimes. It's just the extreme suffering from some
And you know,
people.
people kill me. Well, you're not supposed to question God. Or you're not supposed to be mad at God.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga, you supposed to be.
You got to. I think
Like, you
so.
can't have a relationship. You can't say I got a relationship with God, and that
Come on.
relationship is not always beautiful. There's going to
Yes.
be sometimes some shit happens in your life, you're going to be angry at God.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, I've been there, so that would be my question for him.
Yeah, it's not the
Yeah.
anger with God. It's how do you repair that anger?
Yeah, like I don't, oh, I know I get up each day and just choose joy. That's what my dad told me um, when I was younger, because like I
Hmm.
said, I was a little bit of a crybaby. So I get up every day and choose joy, but I have that option. I live in a dope place. I have a talent. I have a purpose. I have cool people around me. But for some people, I'm just like, dang, I be trying to get it together, trying to be inspirational to them. And it sounds like like they just be like, girl, I want to hear from you. You got everything. You know what I'm saying? So
It
yeah, that's
seems
what I would want
easier
to
coming
add.
from certain people.
Yeah.
You know, when I see rich people trying to give you positive quotes, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You ain't got to get up and go to work today. Like, you don't even got to
Right.
get out the bed today. You can ring a bell and somebody will bring you some shit. Like, and I
Yeah.
know you may not have started that way, but today you rich, bro. I just like, go back to bed, man.
I mean, well, shoot, one day I'm gonna be rich, so I'm still gonna be giving out advice to you too. So,
what is rich for you?
um, rich for me is not having to worry about. anything and my family not having to worry about anything. Like I want to be able to, get my sister a new house, buy my nephew his first car, retire my parents. Like that's rich for me. And also, I would love, 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 love to be able to just travel at the drop of a dime. Like that is one of my biggest dreams is to be able to see a world,
Is
and
there a
that's gonna
dream
cost some money.
destination?
Right now, okay, so I have a few, but right now I really want to go see Japan. I really like I've been tapping into their culture. It's super like everybody is super polite, everything is super organized, the food is good, um, the clothes. That's where I really want to go. See some what Megan said. What Tashina
Yo, the Meg Thee Stallion song with the Japanese rapper, actually
Yeah,
pretty genius. And I
right?
I hate Meg Thee Stallion. I don't hate her, but I am not a fan of Meg Thee Stallion at all. But that
Oh,
song, brilliant. Thought that was
that
like,
song was so good.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like bridging the cultures. That's one place I really want to go. And then right now, because it's getting cold, I just need to be with somebody beach in a bikini.
Oh boy, I had to go to the grocery
Yes.
store today, and that shit was like the apocalypse.
You like forget it. I don't need to eat. Forget
Oh,
it. It's
I
so
didn't even do it
cold.
for me. It was for my damn dog. He had no dog food.
Oh, you're so sweet. What kind of dog you got?
Oh my god, a leech. Nigga is unemployed.
Well, you picked them. Ain't nobody he ain't asked to be in your house. You picked them.
Shout out to Moose. I got a
Shout
Labrador.
out to Mo.
Oh, but
Period.
Moose has been driving me crazy. But what's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, okay. My biggest pet peeve. Oh my God, I can't stand a complainer with no that won't take no resolve. Like I am a person who tries. I'm a solution based person.
Okay.
So if you come to me, first of all, I am very open hearted. My DMs is always open. I'm giving advice
Whoa, whoa,
to
whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. We gotta stop you right. No, no, not for crazy shit. You gotta put a
not for
disclaimer out
crazies,
there.
but I'm telling you, I always do that. I always, let people know they can come talk to me because I know a lot of people don't have people to talk to. And God bless me with a listening ear. But if you come and talk to me, friend or stranger, and I give you a solution, and you got a unsolution for every solution, baby,
Oh, so irritating.
you could count your days how many times more you're gonna be talking to me. I cannot stand a person who has no initiative
Yeah,
and won't fix. Come on now,
yeah.
ain't nobody. We
You
from
gotta do
Detroit.
something.
We from Detroit. Like ain't no silver spoons getting passed out around here. Ain't nobody coming to save you. I don't care how cute you is. I don't care how fat your buddy is. Ain't nobody coming to save you. So, baby. Most of the time, you could just go get you a job and you'll probably feel better.
Oh, and for the record, that she said DM her, not me. I don't want to hear
Ah,
your shit. I am not interested. I don't care how
you
your
can
day
talk to
went.
me. You can
Yeah,
talk to
no,
me.
no, you cannot talk to me. Do not DM me about shit.
My
Okay.
name is Bev Love for a reason. It's really in my nature. It's
This is
really my.
intellectually petty for a reason. Like,
Ah!
no, I don't want your shit. Go somewhere else.
School. Take it to a better, to what they call a better therapy. He
Yo,
don't want to hear it.
how did you meet up with Mikey Eckstein? And if you, I'm telling you, if you do not know who Mikey Eckstein is
Yes,
in Michigan, and you are trying to do anything in the entertainment industry,
it's
that guy,
crazy. Like
it's going through him in some way.
in some way. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I've been knowing Mikey for years. I met him through my sister. You probably know my sister. She's one of the finest girls in the city. Her name's Antasia. She runs Beautiful Machine magazine. And I think oh, that's what it was. Yep. He was friends with my sister's partner,
Hmm.
Demetrius, on a magazine.
Okay.
And they had this little crew. It was him, Demetrius, Chuck. You know Chuck?
No, but I
They
interviewed with Demetrius.
Okay, so you know Demetrius. So
Mm.
all of them was like in the circle. Mikey was all he always want a crew when he go out. He don't want it to just be. him when he go out. So you be thinking you getting a special invite, then you show up and it's like 12 other people there. You're like, okay, well we all we
Oh,
all
you know
hanging
what?
out.
I don't know if that's Mikey's crew. It's just Mikey knows everybody.
No, I think because I mean you like I had a photo shoot. Mikey set up a photo shoot the other day. I
Hmm.
get there, it is I kid you not, I swear to God, it was 12 other people there. And when I say it was the coolest vibes, everybody was on the same wave, like just beautiful, diverse, just positive, sexy people. Like he just got the Rolodex.
Yeah.
So that's how I met him. Years ago. It was probably around my Ill Club era. He was friends with Demetrius and my sister, and then I just got added to the to the guest list thing.
Yo, getting added to the list thing for Mikey is
Right?
that's some shit.
It has been player, I ain't gonna lie. It has been pretty
Add
player.
me to the guest list, Mikey. Like, what are you
Okay.
doing out there, bro?
Please,
Come
please,
on,
get him on
add
there.
me. I'm just saying,
Period.
I'll text
Yeah,
you and
you
beg
said
you.
you ain't gonna come out anyway. You already said it.
Oh, well, if Mikey hits me up and says, "Yeah, yeah, I need you to show up," I show up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well, I'll let him know.
that's a different invite. Yeah,
I'll let
I'm
him
just
know.
saying, like I don't want to. Like, look, I'm not coming out and you got me in the 30th row. I'm not.
Right. Okay. I'm
No,
talking about on the floor. He had me on the
right.
floor at the Lions game on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
So yeah, it's
see, that's the
yeah,
type of shit
that's
I'm talking about.
that's the plug. That's the
I
plug.
was at home on the couch.
Ah,
I take that back. I was at work.
he
I did
is
not
the
get an
plug.
invite because I would have called the fuck off. The Lions? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man. During this season too. It's been so fire being here right now. Everything is so electrified in the city.
What surprised you so far in this journey of yours?
What surprised me, I would say, um, about myself,
Mm-hmm.
I still get surprised when people like know me and like praise my singing voice to be one of the best that they've heard. I mean, that's I don't want to start. I don't mean to say it like that, but it's crazy when like people I've met years ago and they tell me like you have one of the best voices that I remember. Like I remember you making me feel this way. You making me cry. I haven't felt such soul from a person in a long time. It's that always surprises me because when you're a singer, well, some people love hearing their own voice,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, sometimes it's just like I could think of a thousand girls that I feel like may sound better than me. So it's
Mm.
always a surprise to me when people just react the way that they do to me, like hearing me for the first time or reminding me about when they heard me for the first time. That's always a surprise to me. Like that
Yo,
people love my voice. It's it fuels me. It keeps me going for real.
I want to be able to sing so bad, and I'm tragic.
Man, it's such a bless. It's like a best friend for real. You don't need nobody. I live alone, so it's me and my voice most of the time.
Oh, like, so what do you do when it's a bad day for you singing?
Like if I sound bad or if I'm having a
Yes,
bad day.
you
Oh, if I
sound
sound
bad.
bad,
Yes.
oh God. Oh, it's tragic. It's heartbreaking. It's the worst. Like right now, I'm a little bit sick and it's hard for me to sing, but I
Mm-hmm.
still sing anyway because I gotta push through it. Um, but yeah, I can't wait to get better. It's it makes me sad. It's like when your baby sick.
Best vocal advice you've gotten.
Um, the best vocal advice I got was actually from Quincy Jones. Um, which is crazy that I got to meet him. Um, he told me to pick my favorite 10 singers and mimic them every single song they've ever made. And I haven't done that yet. I picked three, but I feel like now that he's gone for real, like
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find seven more and learn every song that they made too.
So
Cause
who are your
that was
three?
um ironically one was Tweet and I just got to open for her. Um Brandy and Beyonce, of course.
You know what surprised me over the years is the amount of singers that mention Brandy
Yeah,
as one of their favorite singers.
really.
I
Have you
was
ever got into
surprised.
her?
I mean, I've heard Brandy's music, but I've
Hmm.
never really kind of like went down the wormhole.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the one right there. She gonna get you them runs. She rests so she rests right here, like in her diaphragm. She don't. It's not all nasally. It's not. She's not mimicking. She remind you of her early stuff. She was like trying to sing like Whitney Houston, but once she got older, she got her own whole soul and style. And a lot of us are her kids. Jasmine Sullivan, Janae Aiko, Chris Brown. A lot of people you wouldn't even think to know. Like if you go back and forth between, you will see like that's literally a Brandy run. So
Mm,
yeah.
yo, and I just,
Tap in. I don't know how big of an R&B fan you are, but
you
yes,
know what it is?
Brandy got
She
one.
does, like it's the strong vocals that like the Whitney Houston.
Oh, you
Oh,
like a belter.
well, most of us do, and
Really?
this I think most of the listening audience likes a belter, and
You
most
think
of the
so?
singers like a Brandy.
You think most of the list because I find, well, maybe because now look who we got. We got Mariah the Scientist, we got SZA, we got um Summer Walker, Creole Soul, we got who belting? They ain't belting.
But they not on that level either.
Okay, chill. Next question.
Okay, you tell me who is even remotely close to where Whitney was.
I mean, that's okay. We can't. That'll never happen.
Yeah, because that's just different.
That was she was. I think her voice was a pressure for her. I think keeping up with that probably drove herself crazy. Like she became her own worst enemy by having to keep up with the standard that she set when she was 19. Like one day you're gonna be 35. You know what I'm saying? So trying to keep up with that and it was like, forget it, I'm a party now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what really,
Yeah,
yeah, I think her being so cold is what got her.
it
Yeah.
it it, it robbed her of a goal.
Hmm.
And sometimes when you reach the goal, the highest goal, way too
Yeah.
early, you know,
Yeah.
you never capture that again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like what can you do when you when you've done an hour, when you've done bodyguard, like what can you do when you do, so
Is
that
there a
that is
point?
why it's a little bit, even though my journey has been like this,
Mhm.
it still gives me something to go for every
Yeah,
day. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I take the blessing in that as well. But I have to put my foot on next this year. I'm not playing this year. I'm not.
What's
I got so much
what's gonna be
unreleased
different
music.
this year? What you got? What you got in the chamber?
I got so much unreleased music. I'm tired. I was in the studio. I was in the studio with my homeboy, and we was I was playing my unreleased stuff for him, and I didn't realize that I had played it for him twice before already. And do you know he turned that damn speaker off? He turned it. He turned the whole. And he was like, I don't want to hear it no more. If you're not dropping it, I don't want to hear it. And people don't yell at me first of all, so that was new. I was a little startled by that. But the passion in him saying that to me just let me know like what's the point of making all of this stuff if nobody's gonna hear it? You can't be a perfectionist all the time. Of course, no people maybe expected greatness from you, but I'm doing this all out of my pocket, so I can't be comparing myself to Doja Cat right now and like, oh, I don't want to put it out because it don't sound like this. Well, you'll never get to that if you're sitting on it. So yeah, this year put on next more shows, more videos, and I'm putting out all my music that I'm sitting on. It's too much.
Live. What separates your show from others?
The mic is on. No. Live, I think
I love that
number
petty.
one
Just gonna put
number
that out
one,
there.
right. Number one, the mic is on.
And
Michael
they need to
Boyd.
be. They're killing shit with this singing over the track
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, it's
Oh
horrible.
my
But
God,
anyway,
take the vocals out. Take the vocals out. Most of the time I have my band, my band code. I think I'm really good at relating to people, as
hmm
we, said already. So I think when you get to my show, it's kind of spiritual. Um, and whatever you don't get from me on that track, you're gonna get from me in a live show. I love live shows. I love being there with people. I love watching people come in skeptical and then watching their face change when I sing. I love when I prove the sound guy, when I do my sound check and they be all, sound guys, they be a little gruff most of the time. Then you mess around, pick that mic up, they be like, "Oh, when you coming back?"
okay, okay.
So yeah, I love everything about a live show. But yeah, I think the biggest thing would be for me doing a live show is just that connection I have. I think it's something special that I have with people. I was blessed with the ability to connect with people.
Do you do any covers?
I have added some covers. Right now I'm doing the Jill Scott, The Way. That's a winner. They love that.
Oh,
I do ICU, Coco Jones. I'm doing a Rihanna cover with the Detroit Players on the 18th. I used to didn't do it. My ego was so big. My ego was so big when I first came out. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think back to the people how I was talking to people and how I
but
would listen to
everybody,
nobody.
like even the biggest
Oh,
stars, Whitney Houston's biggest song is a cover.
yeah, exactly. But that was like I said so earlier. I told you my biggest thing was that I am a songwriter. So people would
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, Bev, I would love to hear you sing this." I'd be like, "Well, just imagine it. I don't care. Like, you came to my show, you gonna hear my song." So yeah, now though, it actually feels good to do some covers because it breaks you into a crowd when people don't know
Mm.
you. So that's a good way to get into, people who've never seen you before. If they hear something that's familiar and then you kill it too,
Yeah.
then that's a
Yeah.
little bit easier way to put
Okay, so I give you two tickets to any two concerts in the history of song.
Okay,
Who do you go see?
I'm gonna have to go see Prince. I never got to see him.
Oh, and I want to see
Um,
Prince in a small room. I'm just throwing that out there, but go ahead.
okay, I heard about those small room shows.
Yeah, like a
Oh,
tiny
okay.
desk Prince would be just crazy.
Well, I wanted a little bit bigger because I want him to hit that split. Remember when he did the split 12 times in a row? I
Yeah.
want him to do that.
No.
Oh,
First off, Prince, keep your cheeks hidden,
pull
and
them cheeks out,
I
baby.
don't need no splits, bruh. Like
I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh, I want to see it. Oh, baby. I want to see them cheeks. I want to see them splits. I want to see all of it. Let me see. Okay, so Prince. Wait. Okay, so Prince. All right, and then my second one. Dang, I only get one more. Okay. Mm, I don't know if it's because we've been talking about her all night, but uh, I would use it for Whitney. Yeah.
and crazy. Like I loved her voice, but not her catalog all that much.
What?
Like, who was that I had on the show, and we were talking about? She did a Whitney versus Anita Baker, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not even close. That's Anita, and she like, you losing your mind.
Oh,
And
I
she
don't know.
posted
It's
something
different.
and
It's
tagged me,
different.
and yo, niggas love Whitney.
We love Whitney. I mean, it's different. It's different. Now you talking about an like you talking about an underground legend when you come to Anita. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a playthrough that caught up in the Rapture album.
One of the
Come
most
on.
perfect albums in the
Come
history of
on.
vocal cords.
Exactly. But
Whitney
I
does not
mean,
have one of those albums.
we talk about how will I know and I will always love you. It's not right, but it's okay. We talk about Heartbreak Hotel. We talk about Shoot. We talk. I mean, let's not. We not too
Damn.
much. Not too much of my girl. Not too much of my girl.
I love you, Anita. Detroit. I got you, baby.
Anita, yes.
Just saying.
Yes, Queen.
Oh my
Queen.
God. Uh,
Queen Diva, honey. She got an attitude and she don't care.
is there a career that like you would prefer if you could do it all? You know, is a Jill Scott career more in
Okay.
tune with what you like, or Erica Badu career as opposed to
Oh,
like Lauren Hill, so to speak?
right. Shoot. You know what? I think Jennifer. Okay. So maybe not catalog wise, Jennifer Hudson, but her career, her trajectory, I
Hmm.
do enjoy that because as starting off with the singing, the touring, and then going into the movies, and now having her own TV show, I would love to have a sort of trajectory like that. That would be super cool.
I didn't even think
But
about that.
I would definitely want to have some bangers with it. Like J Hood, I love her,
She don't
but
have no
she
bangers.
had a back. She had a room with her. She didn't have people in the room with her. So maybe if I was in the room with her, she need me to write her a song.
Yeah,
I
her
could do that.
she's a classic example of the voice.
The voice, 100%. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love her trajectory. I love, you know, going from that to Dream Girls and now to having a TV show and actually being really cool, like bringing joy every single day to TV. It's not no lame TV show. It's actually a really good
See,
show. I
I would
like
take Fantasia over her
singing or
singing.
oh yeah, I mean, it's different. It's different. They both got that belting on them. And then
Yeah, but
Fantasia actually got to do Broadway.
yeah,
So
but
she got to act
Fantasia
too.
had her heart broke. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jennifer. She didn't have her shit broke and stomped on. You could tell.
Why y'all want us to have our heart broke so bad? I think that's why we be getting our hearts broke.
Well, no, but you gotta admit, like people would like heartbreak is the most powerful tool in music.
It is. It is. And that scares me because I do want to have a family one day, but it's like sometimes I feel like I sabotage
Well, it's
myself.
one of the few things that we can all identify with.
True.
Whether you man, woman, black,
Yeah.
Chinese, green, whatever, people get their
Yeah.
heart broke across the planet. So
True. Well,
we can
I'm
all
I'm ready to I'm ready to remember my heartbreak and not have to go through it no more, child. I'm tired of
so
my heart
you ain't
being
never broke a nigga
broken.
heart.
Yes, and I think that is why
Okay,
that
tell
is
me about that.
why.
What you fucked up, huh?
Oh,
You did? Do you
oh my
regret it?
God.
Do you regret it?
I regret the way that it went. I do. But
How'd you break his heart
we
though? I need
weren't
to
a
know.
match. Oh my God. It was so bad. It was so bad. Okay.
I really need to know now.
It was so bad. It was so bad. So right this was right when I did my old Miami residency, that era. This was the Rager House era. Me and Sheepy was throwing parties, like house parties, ham trimming. We was old Miami. We was throwing parties all the time. We had my backyard in Woodbridge. So he just was so excited to be my boyfriend. Like it was an exciting time to be my boyfriend. I would say that. Like if you was hanging
If you
out
say so yourself, huh?
if I say so, like he didn't have to worry about no weekend plans ever. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like
okay.
we were having a ball. Um, so he was a really nice guy, but he wasn't ambitious. I quit my job. I was like, I'm done. I'm about to be a singer. I'm famous. Like we did it. I'm done. I quit my job. He quit his job 2 weeks later. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a singer. Okay, cool, whatever. Stuck by him for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, he probably not gonna watch this anyway, so I can tell the whole thing. But he ended up moving into my place, which was little. It was this big. Um, and I came home one like I had left for this shoot. It was an early morning shoot, and he was sleeping. I left. I came home at like 11 o'clock. He'll move to the couch and he's still asleep. And I'm like, okay, I don't like this. Then I had to put him out after that. I was like, this ain't gonna work. You sleep all the time. Like I'm grinding. You just we just having fun. It's not gonna work. So you know he got locked up that weekend for having a gun on him. So then he asked me to sing for him. He called my cell phone. He asked me to sing for him. I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker thing. I'm a writer scientist. Like, boy, you was not Young Thug. Like, this is not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least, Thugger was probably sending gifts. He probably, all of this, I'm like, you was broke then, now you going to be even broker. No, but I sang for him because, I ain't never been to jail. I could imagine it's probably a scary situation in there. So I sang for him, but I knew right then in my head, I was like, this would be his last song. I know, it's so bad. It's so bad.
So
So
this
he got
man
out.
quit his job,
He quit his
moved
job.
in to support
He be-
your career, and
no.
because he was a little tired and sleep at 11 o'clock at night, like who he
In the
because the man.
morning. In the
I'm,
morning.
I'm saying, but when you came home, he was asleep, and that was eleven
It was
o'clock
in
at
the
night.
morning. No, I
Oh,
left at 6 and came home at 11 and he was still asleep.
well,
So I'm already up. I done did a whole day
wow,
and you
the,
still sleep.
a brother can't
So and
sleep
then the fact that he moved from the bed to the couch meant that you woke up
and was exhausted. He spent the
from
night trying
sleeping.
to trying to figure out how to get you to the next level. And
He
then
was trying to
next
figure
thing you
out what
know,
time.
this nigga
He was trying to
rolling
figure out.
around. He's trying to do B&Es to support your career. Gets caught with the gun with the burner.
Oh God! No! That's what I was like. I was like, boy, now you like, boy, where you get a gun?
Oh my
Like,
God, this nigga throws his life away for you.
right.
And
You
the
went and
thanks
got
he
a
get is
gun?
this the last song you get, nigga?
This
Oh,
your
that's horrible.
last song, honey, but I sang it real good, and I hope he held it
Oh
up
my
so
God.
his fellow bunk mates could hear it, honey. I hope he did. But when he got on out of there, I said, baby, this ain't gonna work. And he cried, and that hurt my feelings for real. But I just saw a life of me in my little bitty apartment with this knucklehead.
Please tell me this nigga
Um,
is rich now. And he's
you
Batman.
He ain't rich now, but he is doing well. He did go get him a real job.
Shout
And
out to
that
that
would have
nigga.
never happened. Shout out to him. That would have never happened if he was sticking around trying to be my roadie.
Wait a minute, wait, wait,
So,
wait, 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 wait a minute. You almost ruined this nigga life, and now you want the
I
credit?
was
Oh
like,
wow.
oh, you petty for real. You petty for real. Ain't nobody tell that man to quit his job because I quit my job. Ain't nobody tell. And then he didn't even consult me first. He just came back to the crib like, maybe I quit too. And I'm like, what? Wait, why? Like,
Oh my God.
what do you mean? No, 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 no. Take your ass back down to the quick and loan.
Oh my God.
So yeah. So
That's hilarious.
sometimes I do feel like by me breaking his heart like that is why I have maybe endured some of the karma that I did after dating him because I ain't never seen no man cry like that. Like I was like,
Ooh.
ooh, I was like, baby, you gonna have to go. Like, this,
Wow. You kicked the
you were
nigga
hurting
out
my
with
feelings. Now, like,
while
I
he
don't
was
even know what do I
crying?
do? What do I do when you crying like this?
Oh, he
Like,
went to New Orleans and put voodoo on you, baby. No, I'm just
don't say that. Guess what? Because he could do it. I'm gonna come up out of this. My next one gonna be the real one. Watch.
Yo, I'm. This has been a phenomenal conversation. I cannot possibly thank you enough. I have
Thank
thoroughly enjoyed this,
you.
and I wish you all the success in the world. And I'm joking about
Thank
the voodoo
you.
shit.
I
Shout out
know,
to
I
that nigga
know.
though. I'm glad you're doing good,
Shout
bro.
out to him, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. I told you I'd ask the question. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. Oh my God. I can't believe you got that one out of me. That's crazy.
Oh my God, yo, and shout out to Mikey.
Yes.
That's my guy, man. If you, he already know, man. If you need anything, man, just hit me up and I got you. Anything you want to tell the people before we go? I know you got shit to do.
Yeah,
Love the
yeah,
background, by
yeah.
the way, too. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's my neon sign.
Oh, that's
Um,
fire.
my boy George made it for me. That's not from Amazon, baby. Um, so we got the Christmas song dropping tomorrow. It's called This Time of Year because I love Christmas, as we talked about. So make sure you get that. On the 18th, I'm gonna be performing with my Detroit Players. And then my next song is coming out really soon. I can't tell you. The new music is dropping real soon. So just get ready for that. And launching a new business called Party Girl Therapy. And our first event is in January. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Oh, no doubt. Man, what time is the event gonna be though? Like early
So
during the
that's gonna
day?
be nope, that's an evening event.
Ooh,
It's gonna be at 7 p.m. on the third Thursday of the month, which is the 16th, January
ooh.
16th, at the Love Building.
Yeah, that's peak old man hours.
Peak old man hours. Come on out. Get you some something. I know you don't like people to talk to you, but maybe you wanna talk to me.
You had me crying in the back.
Anyone come and talk to me?
On that note, definitely, if there's anything I can possibly do for you in the future, please let me know, and I
Yeah.
got you. Truly, truly, truly appreciate you stopping by. This has been an honor.
Thank you. I had a blast.
Oh, no doubt, man. You have a good one, and I wish you all the
You
success that the,
too.
the planet has to offer any individual.
Thank you so much. Peace.
No doubt. Peace out. Yo, that was pretty dope, man. Shout out to Bev Love. Whole week we got Johnny Walker coming up at 7 p.m. That will be pretty fire. Shout out to her. Yo, shout out again. I can't thank Mikey Eckstein enough. Yo, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't notice this. Why nobody said nothing about this eye? Anyway, this is Jobs. It's been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, and I'm out.